Home MMAUFC watch. Ovince st-preux sleeps Okami with rare choke that is fast becoming his trademark. Ovince st-preux picked up his second straight win on Friday night and consigned Yushin Okami to a disappointing defeat in front of his compatriots at the Saitama Super Arena in Japan. Okami was making his return to the UFC following a 4-year exile, but he was given very little time to prepare for the task, stepping in as he did to replace Mauricio Shogun Rua in the 5th-round light heavyweight main event of UFC Fight Night 117 on just a week's notice. Still, despite the less-than-ideal circumstances, Okami looked in good condition as he entered the cage. We never got to find out if looks were deceiving in this case, however, as st-preux rendered Okami unconscious before conditioning could play any role in proceedings. The 36-year-old Okami immediately sought to take the fight to the floor, shooting for a takedown. When his attempt was stuffed by Okami chose to pull half guard. Unfortunately, the Japanese veteran then made a baffling error, grabbing a hold of a hopeless guillotine and allowing st-preux to work a hold that is fast becoming his trademark, a shoulder choke known as the Von Flu, but that could yet be justifiably renamed the Von Preux. Once st-preux applied the pressure, Okami was asleep within seconds. The crowd in attendance certainly weren't going to disrupt his slumber, as they fell deathly silent, while st-preux posed in celebration. Ovince st-preux gets Yushin Okami to tap out in RD1 off Japan pic.twitter.com/7QIS3LLL9, David Melandra Jr. at David Melandra. September 23, 2017. Ovince st-preux submits Yushin Okami via Von Fluchuk of Japan pic.twitter.com/StPreux. World of MMA at CM Fights. September 23, 2017. After the fight, UFC commentator Dan Hardy busted out a remarkable statistic. st-preux had scored just the 5th Von Flu finish in UFC history, yet it was the 3rd of his own tenure with the promotion. It was also st-preux' second win in a row with the unusual hold, as he accounted for Marcos Rogerio de Lima with it back in April. After enduring a rough 10 months, during which time he lost 3 straight fights to the terrifying trio of John Jones, Jimmy Manuwa and Volkan Ozdemir, st-preux seems to have regained a little momentum. Mama News. Ovince st-preux Ovince st-preux News. Ovince st-preux Ovince st-preux News. UFC UFC Fight Night 117 UFC Fight Night 117 News. UFC Japan News. UFC News. Yushin Okami 20,170,923. Floyd Mayweather recently addressed the ending of his fight with Conor McGregor with an extraordinary